Alright, we are live. First off, sorry that I'm a little bit late for this one. I just had some delays. But anyway, it is a Friday, and it's been 1 year since the Switch 2 released along with Mario Kart War. And it's been pretty sunny today, very hot out. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I guess we'll see. I was actually thinking, oh, it'd be nice if we had some rain. So hopefully that happens, but we'll see. Anyway, let's hop to it. I'll be rocking out with Farmer Luigi. I might do, okay, let me do that. I can't decide if I want to do Race or Knockout Tour first, because I have been doing some Knockout Tour and it's been fun. I guess we'll just do regular races for a bit. I do want to do like 1 or 2 Knockout Tours though, but I guess we'll just do regular races. But yeah, I was a bit late on dinner and also was finishing watching Summer Games Fest, which was pretty nice. A lot of neat stuff I'm looking forward to. I still don't believe that The Wolf Among Us 2 is coming out next year, though. Like, I apologize, but I don't think that game's actually coming out next year. I'm happy to be wrong, though, but I just don't believe it. But anyway, enough about The Wolf Among Us 2. It'll happen when it happens. It is nice that they're doing a remaster, so that's good. Well, remaster the first game, so that's good. I was also surprised about the Stellar Blade sequel. At least I think the sequel. I mean, I'll take more Stellar Blade content, honestly. Official content. Okay. I did play a little bit of this early this morning. Didn't do what I did with Street Fighter and played it like for hours on end. I only played it for a little bit. Because I was like, the last couple days I've just been in the mood for Mario Kart. So, this works for me. Then again, Mario Kart's one of those games where I can probably play it for a long period of time and then just like keep playing it. But still, after what happened with Street Fighter 6, I didn't want to test it. Like, I just didn't want to push it because I didn't want to like burn myself out and only stream for like a little bit. I should have figured this was going to be like a struggle session to start off with, but then again, I could probably make a good comeback. Also, I forgot to mention this, but it has been a while since I streamed this. So it is nice coming back to stream this. Also, I'm getting really unlucky with grabbing these item boxes. I think missed the last 2 or 3. If I want to catch up, I definitely need items at this point. But hopefully these items that I got will help me a little bit. Oh, jeez. Well, that was... well, that was an interesting way to start things off. I like that dude's name. On your right. Yeah, I guess it... I was about to... Well, okay, I wasn't going to say it was crazy that it's been 1 year since the Switch 2 release. It's... I don't know, it felt pretty like... I had the word, now it's gone. It just felt kind of natural for it to be like a year already. Okay, now that I'm saying that, it sounds weird, but I think you understand. Like, sometimes it feels too weird that times pass so quickly, and then other times it's like, oh, this feels natural. I don't know. I'm probably talking nonsense again, like I always do. So who knows? Yeah, it's pretty neat that it's been a year already, and we still got some like really cool games coming out too. Like there's Star Fox this month, Splatoon Raiders next month, and who knows what else. So won't be interesting. Okay, I might have to lock in a little bit. Because I want to have fun, but I also want to win some races. I say as I'm getting bullied by everybody. I'm gonna save this for right now. Oh, that was so unlucky. Man, so the bullet bill is starting to like annoy me so much because I'm always in the middle of a drift and I get hit by it and like my drift's gone and after that it's like I can't really recover. Like honestly, I wish the bullet bill would just hit me like it did in Mario Kart 8. Like just act how it did in Mario Kart 8, please. At this point, I want to at least like I don't know, keep drifting. Oh, Trooper Beach. Like when you're in a good drift, you don't want it to be interrupted. At least I don't want my drift to be interrupted. It's like if I'm playing Ridge Racer and someone walks up to me and just like yanks the controller out of my hand. It's like, oh, okay. Uh, oh well, we got plenty of races. I'm sure one of them will be really good. Last one was good, pretty good. It was just unfortunate what happened. Sometimes the boomerang just doesn't do what I want it to do. It works for everybody else, but not me. Oh jeez, wow. Okay, there we go. I'm still amazed that I like dodged through those charging trucks. That was crazy. Should have implemented. So I did get something new for that I can use for streaming. I have this little webcam that I got. It is actually the Switch 2 camera. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it works for my computer. I might try using that, but it won't be like I'm still trying to figure out how to get it angled for like hand cam stuff, but I do want to use it for some silly stuff. Like I want to have like a little live little reaction thing in one of the corners, but it's not going to be me. I personally, I mean, I don't mind being on, am, but it's just I'd prefer not to as much as possible. But I would like to have like a little live, like the little Kirby plushie or the Crash Bandicoot figure that I posted, like live Crash Bandicoot reaction or live Kirby reaction. I think that'd be funny. I mean, I'm sure it'd make more sense to use a photo, but I mean, if you think about it, a video, a live video is a moving picture. So in a sense, I would be using a picture. Not sure if I'm 100% right, but I'm saying I'm 100% right. I probably should have held on to that, but oh well. I'm sure it's all gonna work out. How that didn't hit me is insane. Like, how it didn't target me, because it should have targeted me, but I guess not. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I'm screwed. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. As soon as I like did not get that item box, I'm like, oh, okay. Guess I'm gonna like have to fight for my life without items. It all worked out though. I'm happy with 13th. I'm gonna do Moo Meadows. I think yeah, I figured everybody would pick Rainbow Road. I don't mind going to Rainbow Road though. I'm just kind of in a Moo Meadows mood. Or as some people call it, Moo Memos. I will say I do like the rainbow. I think I've said this before in previous Mario Kart streams, but I really like the Rainbow Road for this Mario Kart. I really didn't care that much for Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 8. Then again, Mario Kart 8 had like multiple Rainbow Roads. So it kind of the Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road, while that wasn't as great as okay, let me I'm not making sense. Basically, the other Rainbow Roads made up for Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road. It's not bad, but it just, I don't know. Just doesn't have the same experience as like previous ones or this one. I should have seen that one coming. Actually, I might do the road less traveled right now. Ah, darn it. I was trying to get Baby Peach in that. Should have slowed down and just tried to correct it. Like, seriously, Bullet Bill really, like, screws me up. I'm, like, in a good drift, and then all of a sudden Bullet Bill's like, hey, I'm gonna just ruin this for you. And then when I use him, I barely ruin anyone's drift. Guess I should use it, like, during a drift or something. I don't know. Either way, I got one. And I will use it momentarily. Just making sure there's no one with like a red shell, because normally someone throws a red shell like at the last moment there. There's always one dude that's like, hey, I wanna like mess you up really bad. Oh yeah, speaking of like racing, they did announce a bunch of new DLC for Sonic Racing Cross World. It's really nice. I do find it weird that they're adding in like Evangelion, but I'm just going to assume they did a crossover with Sonic Rumble, which makes sense, because I know the Godzilla one makes sense. I do kind of wish they had like more, I don't know, like game crossovers. But I guess it is what it is. I was gonna try and save that, but I might as well have just popped it. Nice. Oh, not pretty good, very good. Luigi being too modest. I'll take 4th place in that crate. With, I don't know, with this, with how things have been, I'll take 4th. I think the next time I stream this, I want to do like an open lobby. Well, it's gonna be mirrored. Wow. Been a while since I've done like a mirror race, so that's wild. I guess it's really not wild, but it feels like it's been forever since I've done a mirror race. Yeah, next time I stream this, I would like to do open lobbies. Maybe I'll do that like for not this next week, but the week after, because I have next week all scheduled out. Oh, I guess one thing I can talk about too is I've been getting back into Pokemon cards and got a pretty good collection. I've been collecting from the Chaos Rising set. I was trying to do what he was trying to do. Darn it. I was trying to avoid that. That's the one thing that always gets me, is I always like bump into someone's item they're holding on to. But I mean, that's kind of just a skill issue, honestly. I'll be honest about that. That's just a skill issue on my end. Most of the time, not all the time, though. But with this being like mirrored, it's throwing me off really bad. Oh man. Okay, well I'll take that. Jeez. Just random truck. Okay, maybe try for Moo Moo Meadows again. I had a feeling it was going to be Desert Hills, but that's still good. That's a good shot. Nice, got two. This is just really tough because... Okay, well I got really lucky there. Ah! I should have seen that coming, man. Okay, there we go. Stole 5th place. You know, it always seems like I never go to Shy Guy Bazaar, so we'll try that. Trying to time him just right so I can get like right under him, but I'm messing up. Probably was a bad idea to grab that, but oh well. I might need it eventually. Like right now. Oh jeez. Well, that was rude. Well, that was an interesting finish. I've been playing on this track a lot today. So I was doing when I mentioned I was playing this earlier in the morning, I was doing they got an event going on for 1 year of Mario Kart World, and I was doing that. It's an easy event too. You just kind of need to input the event code and you're good. I think it's like 6,500. Basically, it's like 6500, and like it's nothing too special. I think it's mostly just for bragging rights. If you check your My Nintendo, they might have a thing to where they give you like coins for it, but I don't know if they're going to do that. I know they did that for Mario though. But yeah, it's like nothing too crazy, just more racing and bragging rights. I should have saved that mushroom, but I was too afraid I'd lose my momentum. Oh. I mentioned losing momentum, and there I go. Oh, jeez. I was gonna run into him. Oh, I was so unlucky with that one. Oh, I'm going crazy. Always gets pretty crazy on that track. I think that's why I like it a lot. Let's see. Guess we can attempt to make our way back up there. Oh, I don't think anyone wants it. Fair enough. I don't know, lately the Great Mystery Block Ruins has been kind of one I don't want to go to. Mostly because it seems like I always either, like, have good luck or I have really bad luck. And just considering how... Oh, we are going to Mario Bros. Circuit. Nice. Anyway. But considering with this lobby I'm in, I have a feeling I'm going to have really bad luck at Great Question Block Ruins. But it is a fun track, though. So I wouldn't complain even if we went there. I just know I'd have to fight for my life. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, that was funny. Oh, I didn't know you can actually go over that far to the right. I'll have to remember that for next time. Uh-oh. Ah. I don't know, sometimes there's like areas where you're like, oh, I think I can go this far, and then you just can't. Because the K2's like, yeah, no, you can't go this way, bro. I'm surprised you can go that far over. Like I said, I'll have to remember that next time I take that route, if I can remember. A hard time like telling where they're gonna like show up because they always weeble and wobble. Oh man. I knew I should have popped that, but I was waiting until I got a little bit closer. Oh well, I got another one. I think I might do like one or two more here and then I'll switch over to knockout. Honestly, I could go for either Wario Stadium or Toad. Then again, like I said this morning, like I said about this morning, when I was doing those event races, I really wasn't getting like a lot of these other areas. We were like kind of stuck in one location and we weren't really progressing anywhere else. I think we were mostly like in the middle and like right side of the map, lower right side. And I think lower left. It's always a tricky, like, turn to make. That was frightening. Oh, wow. How did I not hit that banana peel? That was crazy. I was honestly expecting to hit that banana peel. That was crazy. Like, that was just insane. Like, I seriously thought I was gonna hit that banana peel, man. That was nuts. I'll do another and I'll switch over to freak out. Honestly, all three of those are good choices, and I've had a hard time deciding. However, I'm very fond of DK Summon. Any of the, like, snow levels, the snow tracks, I mean, I just really like a lot. I don't know why. Oh, jeez. Toad jump scare. Hey Onyx, how are you doing? Yep, 1 year later, still burning rubber. And getting hit by everything imaginable. I was just saying earlier about how the bullet bills are like, I think, my most annoying item to like run into nowadays. Because I'm like in a really good drift and then all of a sudden a bullet bill hits me and it just throws me off. I'm doing good. Had a pretty good day. Just had kind of a late dinner, which is why I had to like play around with the stream start time. But other than that, really good. Before I forget, I remember I said I was going to switch to Knockout Tour. The last couple days, I honestly feel that. I've been, especially this like last lobby I was in, I was like getting hit by so many green shells. It was crazy. And especially in this one, like I feel like the green shells are way more effective. I mean, they work pretty much the same, but like there's just something about the green shells in this one that just I just think they're more deadlier in this one. I do miss how bullet bills worked from Mario Kart 8 though. I kind of wish they worked the same in this one, just because I'd rather just get like hit as opposed to like having my drift messed up. Oh, I just switched to knockout. I'll be doing that for like a little bit, then I'll probably switch back to races. My only complaint with knockout is that the music's always the same as opposed to like regular races. That's kind of why I prefer doing like regular races. I kind of wish they added a thing where they can like just randomize the music or something and knock out. Jeez, those red shells. Speaking of green shells, one just hit me. Ah, darn. Yeah, it really especially jumping into this game, getting hit by the bullet bill, I'm just so ingrained to just getting hit by it. Like it is a nice speed up item, it's just like I feel like it's a better like catch up item in this game than Mario Kart 8. but I just hate getting hit by it in this game. Because it's always when I'm in the middle of a drift, and once I get hit, I'm like messed up. It is gonna be weird whenever I decide to go back and play 8 to see all the bullet bills again, because in my brain I think I'm not gonna like think about moving from them. Mostly because I'm gonna like think that they work the same as in Mario Kart World. I do need to play 8 one of these days, though. It's been a while. Okay, I was hoping for like a shell, but a bomb works too. Yeah, I've like run into that with like a couple of games. And I feel like Mario Kart 8, it's gonna be like the same thing. I'm gonna like expect Mario Kart World, but it's not gonna be Mario Kart World. Then again, I've put in like plenty of time into Mario Kart 8, so it might just be like business as usual for me. It might be like 1 or 2 races where it feels weird, and then after that it's like, oh, I remember how this works. I know I kind of have that same thing happen when I like go from a Nintendo 64 controller to like a regular controller. It just feels so weird. I only bring that up because oh no, I just remembered that. Darn, I was hoping being in the middle would help. Oh wait, for a second I thought I was in an actual like regular race. But I'm in knockout, so I'm good getting that hit. Oh, I do kind of find it weird. Well, considering Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 is coming out, it does make sense for Tifa to be in Street Fighter 6, but I also feel like it's kind of weird. However, I will look the other way if they give me like a Tifa outfit for my avatar character. I am really glad it's the third game is getting like being released on all platforms too, like at the same time. However, I think I'll probably get it for PlayStation 5 just because that's kind of where I started my Final Fantasy remake journey. So I might as well just keep it all on one platform. Really tempted to get all of them on Switch too, though. 'Cause I think like remake's $40 and then rebirth's like 50, which that's not too bad. Especially since Rebirth just came out too. Well, for Switch 2 at least. Oh, I'm so glad I got that mushroom there. I'm also glad to see like the new characters for the fourth battle pass, well, the fourth fighter pass for Street Fighter 6. I was already expecting Bosch just because of what I've heard about Ingrid's inclusion to the World Tour mode. I was kind of expecting that. Yeah, I actually peeked into the Tekken 8 Discord just to see people's reactions. And yeah, there was a lot of people who were not taking it too well. Honestly, I would have liked to see Tifa in Tekken 8. Like, it makes more sense to me than Street Fighter just because they've had, like, Square Enix characters in Tekken before. Like they had Noctis and 7 and then Clive and 8. It just made more sense to me. Not to mention Tifa would just be using her fists, which, I mean, unless you're playing as Yoshimitsu or Clive, you'll be using your fists. Tekken 8's actually one game I need to get back into. Maybe one of these days I'll do that. I did kind of get back into Street Fighter, but that's just because of the random avatar battles. Despite some of the OP builds, it is really fun. I probably should have kept those green shells, but at least I wanted to hit somebody. Alright, I had a feeling someone was going to sneak up from behind like that. It always happens. I know another thing that got announced today was the Stellar Blade sequel. I'm really excited for that. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really like those boxhead NPC characters. I do like that you can make your character look kind of like a TV head person too, because I think they have like a TV headgear you can put on as well. Yeah, Stellar Blade Blood Rain. I really like that they're switching from sword to like fists. That's gonna like, at least to me, that's gonna like change up the gameplay a lot. And also the fact that it takes place like several years after the first game is also really interesting. I don't know why, but every time I hear those gold shells going by, I just get like my anxiety just spikes. Mostly because I'm afraid I'm going to get hit by one. Yeah, I'm really surprised they're going with like close combat with the game. Because the first game it was more like almost Souls like ish. There was like parrying you can do. Like it just felt very Souls like to me. Not too much though, but there's like a lot of pairing involved and all that. So with them doing more like close combat, it's just really interesting. So I was assuming when they did the sequel, they're just going to keep it kind of the same, maybe add some like new stuff. But no, they were like, yeah, this is our new game's going to have everything all new. I do hope that the music stays pretty good though, because I loved the music of the first game. I really should replay it because when I first played the first game, it was on my old TV before it bit the dust. And now that I'm using a monitor, I imagine it's going to look even better and probably would play better too because I'll have the 120 refresh rate or whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It also like just depends on the series too. Like considering Stellar Blades like so new, I really don't mind them like changing things up. As opposed to something like I don't know, it's hard to say with like something like Mario just because they do change things up. Same with like Zelda. But if it's like a series that's like always had like one way to play and then they completely change it to something different, it would be kind of weird. as long as it's done right. I guess that's like the best way I can describe it because I do like Breath of the Wild, so yeah, that makes sense to me. Like you don't want it to go too far in one direction, but you want to keep it kind of about the same, but you still want to make things different. I will say there might be like some games that they can get away with that though. Like I mentioned before, like Zelda. It can kind of get around that, but then again, you can also argue that Breath of the Wild was just taking the series back to what it was from the very beginning. Well, I think I'm gonna make this one. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. I know that one game that I'm really curious about is the new Virtual Fighter, because it what they showed was very like cinematic story heavy as opposed to like more like a fighting game. Which is an interesting choice if you ask me. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look more to the new Virtual Fighter because that's just really interesting to me. It really did. That Rosalina really wanted, I think, fifth place. If I didn't get hit by that red shell, I could have maybe had a chance. Yeah, fighting for that top four spot, it gets so wild. I was just thinking they should have more of these out in the open during like races, like the big trucks, but then I realized those would be like overpowered. Yeah, I really hope so. Like, I find it neat that they're adding in like a really in-depth story mode, but like I was expecting more of them showing like the mechanics and stuff and like the fights. But I understand they might be trying to like pull in a more casual audience, like getting the crowd that really liked World Tour from Street Fighter 6, which makes sense, but for me I'm like I really just want to see what you guys put together, and you can show me this after you showed me what you put together. Because I have a feeling I'm going to like the story mode. It's just I really just want to see the like just the meat and potatoes of what I'll be doing playing the game. Cause that green shell was like was out to get me. Oh man. Cut down before I could even like start. That's crazy. I think that's the second time that's happened tonight. Man, I guess people. Then again, I play this typically in the morning and afternoon. Never really this late at night, so I guess maybe this is like normal for this time of night. Well, this time of day. Either that or everybody's celebrating the Switch 2 1 year anniversary of Mario Kart World, which I don't blame them. Yeah, it really seems like 3D fighters are getting a comeback with Virtual Fighter and then Dead or Alive. Because that new enhanced version of Dead or Alive 6 comes out, I think, next month. And then there's a new Dead or Alive game coming out, I think, next year. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably like a little bit of column A, column B, and then column C, which I don't know what column C would be. Darn. I was hoping I was going to hit one of them. Oh wait, I'm in fourth. I did not even realize that. I thought I was like an eighth or something. I don't know how I dodged that, but I somehow did it. Ah! Ah, darn. I thought I was able to, like, squeeze by there. Yeah, if I didn't mess up that turn, I would have been okay. Sometimes I get a bit too greedy with my drifts. Oops. Sorry about all the noise. I was trying to get the charging cable. I didn't realize it was buried under my organizer. I didn't realize she had like 3 shells. Oh, well, that did help me though. I would have been hit by that. Yeah, sometimes when things like that happen in this game, where I get like knocked out of first place, but then like 2 seconds later I see a blue shell whiz by, I'm like, oh, I'm glad I wasn't in first place anymore. Sometimes it's good to not be in first place. It really does. It feels like I have to like defend myself from every single angle imaginable. And then I gotta like plan out like if I want to use my items and get like a new set of items. It's honestly a lot of work. Unless you're like this prepared like I am, where I have like 2 red shells and a banana peel. Okay, never mind, they're gone. Yeah, for a while the lightning bolt was like really annoying to me, but now it's not as bad. Sometimes it still can be, but like I said way earlier, that the bullet bill though. You really did. Just about like everyone's like creeping up out of nowhere. And then you have me who just kind of stole first place. For how long? I don't know. I'll just stay up here until I guess I'm... Oh, okay. It was a good run though. Thanks, I was surprised by that dodge. I've made like a lot of really good dodges recently. Ah, so close. That was still a good race though. I was surprised by that like last minute dodge before hitting the cow. That was crazy. I was just thinking like defensive driving really does help even in Mario Kart. What's funny is I really wasn't that frustrated because I'm like, yeah, I kind of stole first place, so I think I deserve this. Then again, if I got hit by the Mega Shroom, yeah, no, that would have been too much for me. It did feel like I was being targeted though, but I think that's just me making things up. I think I popped this a little bit too early, but it's okay. Oh, all those coins. That's... I honestly feel the same way, like, with Mario Kart. Like, I know Mario Party does have its moments, but Mario Kart... just from the time, all the, like, races I've done, it's like, you can steal first place, like, in a single second. Like, it doesn't really take that long to steal first place from somebody. Oh, jeez. I almost drove right into that. The one thing I think Mario Kart's taught me is to just be more patient. Especially World, like I feel like you have to be a lot more patient with item use and stuff than in like Mario Kart 8. True, it's just from these last couple of races, it's always the green shell. Just the rogue green shell that just pops up from out of the blue. And then there's the bullet bill. Always messing up my perfect drifts. Yeah, like I learned from a video that... messed that one up. That if you hold on to a... It's better to hold on to a coin. And I didn't really think about that until I tried it myself. Because, like, if you hold on to a coin, people won't know what you have. And also, if a boo, like, steals something, it'll at least steal the coin. So, most of the time, like, if you ever see me holding on to a coin, that's why. Yeah, the boost, I kind of use it if I, like, get hit by anything. I kind of use it. I know it's not, like, doesn't give me a whole lot of speed, but it at least gives me something. But most of the time, I just use it for the boo. Especially if I'm in first place. I try to hold on to that as long as I can, and when I, like, hear a red shell coming, then I, like, use the coin, hold on to my shell that I have, or banana peel. Yeah, I'm glad I've kind of realized what items you'll get depending on what place you're in too. Even though sometimes I do hope I get really lucky and get like a really good item in first place, but I think that's like super rare / non-existent, but I like to pretend that happens. That green shell really had like a mind of its own. Yeah, I kind of wish they brought back the fake item box. I really miss that. But I feel like people would just kind of use it like they would with some banana peels and just drop it off like right in front of an item box or behind it. It would be pretty chaotic though, especially like the first month or two. Yeah, that's one thing I really need to try doing more often is to like hold back from first place sometime. It's just tough because I'm like, I'm in first place. I want to try to hold it for as long as I can. Like, I think that's the one thing that's gonna take a while for me to, like, learn to do, is to just hold back from first sometimes. Because once I get in first, it's like the adrenaline just starts kicking in, and I'm like, well, maybe not like fully kicking, but like I want to stay in first and try to stay there as long as I can. Especially in this mode where it's like, sometimes you can stay in first for a long time. I've had that happen before. I was like in first for I think like the last 2 laps. It was crazy. I was expecting danger from like every corner. Oh, nice, made it. I was getting a little worried there. Nice. I got the truck. Now I disappear. I always like to get the truck, but sometimes like someone else is way too quicker to get it. Oh, oh jeez. Charge and chuck jump scare. Oh, darn, if Bowser wasn't big, I could have got him with that green shell. Darn, this That little stretch is always so tricky to get into top 4 with. But that was still good. I think I'll do one more and I'll switch back to regular races. Yeah, it's always that little stretch to here that's always like, no matter what, it's like you're never sure if you'll make it. And then lately, this track in particular, the Great Question Block Ruins, has been always hit or miss for me. Sometimes I do good, and then other times it's like I get totally demolished. It still is a really good track, though. Apparently there's some like crazy trick you can do right there. Like, I've seen people like jump from here and then I don't know what they do, actually. They like jump from there, I think they hit that cloud and then they wall ride that. And then they like jump over here. I'm just going to assume I was not watching whoever did it correctly. Yeah, I've been trying to do some of the really cool like tricks and stuff that I've seen other people do. One part of me is just afraid to like actually try them because I keep thinking, oh, I'm gonna like fall over the edge. Which I think happened when I was trying to do the little like mini shortcut on DK Summit. It's not really much of a shortcut, it's just that little like sign. You can jump, trek onto the little like sign pole, and then just jump over to the other side. It essentially just cuts down on like a turn. But I also like taking that turn too. I don't think it is. I think Rewind's only for the, like, the open world. If it is for regular races, I actually did not know that. I like that Bowser's named a 9-year-old. It's just funny. Okay, I'm glad that lightning bolt happened now because I was gonna take a use my mushrooms over the black goo. And most of the time whenever I do that, I always get hit by a lightning bolt. So I'm glad that lightning bolt hit where it hit. I didn't think it'd be in like single player, but it makes sense to me since it's just single player. Got so close. That one's also another tricky one to try to get in like the top 12. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly refill on water and I will be back. Should be pretty quick though. I'll throw that up and then there we go. I think that's that's Wario. Yeah, same for me. I either get really lucky or I struggle to make it. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Okay, I'm back. I just tried lemon pie M&Ms and they're very weird. They taste really good. It's just they don't have the same weight as like an M&M does. Like it's very light. It's so weird. But they're really good. Yeah, they're like lemon pie M&Ms. They taste exactly like lemon. Almost like almost like just a regular lemon candy. And then I also tried a cherry chocolate M&M, which those tasted about what I'd expect. They had like the same weight as an M&M, and they just tasted like cherry and chocolate. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're a new thing or not. My mom was just like, "Hey, try these," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. I don't know what these are, but they taste like lemon." No, it's from like just a. I think it's just from a single, just pack of them. It's not like a mixture of them. It's just like one plain pack of M&Ms that are just lemon pie flavored. I do remember those pretzel ones. Those ones were really good. I might have to see if they still have them around here, because it's been a while since I've had them. I think those were also like one of my favorites too. I do know my. I think my new favorite M&M though is probably the dark chocolate ones. Mostly because I can eat them and not feel bad. Then again, like too much dark chocolate's also like not entirely good for you, but at least it's better than like milk chocolate. But then again, any chocolate I do like, so any chocolate is good chocolate to me. I was wondering how many people were in the lobby because it was like I'm wondering what the race is like because it's been a little while. Wherever they're driving to, it's a long drive. I honestly can as well. Like there's some stuff like made for milk chocolate that I just love a lot. Like Twix being one of them. I love Twix. Whenever Halloween rolls around, my mom always gets like those assorted candy bags, and I always like pick out the Twix from them. And they're the mini ones, so it's not like too much, but by the end of the week I probably have eaten like I want to say just about all of them. Yeah, Twix is just so good. It's got that creamy chocolate, gooey caramel, and the crunchy cookie. They're just so addicting. We actually got Twix ice cream bars. I haven't had them yet because I know if I have one, I'm gonna want all of them. But they look really good. Yeah, I think my mom got a bunch of different ice cream bars, but I'm kind of curious to try. It gets to the point where my mom actually gets me my own Twix bag. So then I just have like a whole bag of Twix to eat. I know with her job she gets like a bunch of sweets and stuff. And she brings back like a lot of really good stuff that I just devour. Mostly she brings like some stuff back just so I mostly just to see if they like taste good because she wants my opinion on them, and most of the time it's like they're so good that I eat like the entire box. There's actually these chocolates that she got recently that they're called like American style chocolates, but I didn't know we had our own style of chocolate. It's like milk chocolate with some like crispy crunches and peanut butter. They're really good. I try to have like two a day for some reason. Yeah, my mom like pretty much every day she brings back like sweets. Either like sweets or like some kind of pastries. And normally she has some left over that she brings them home anyway just because she knows I'll definitely eat some and my stepdad will have a couple. Yeah, the yeah, Crackle. I think it's called Crackle. Or maybe I'm oh no, it's Crunch Bar. Yeah. I still got those. For now I'm thinking it was called something else. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's funny, I never remember the name until it's like around Halloween. Because those are also one of the ones that I sometimes eat from when I want something sweet. They're not like a favorite, but they're like a good second for when I need something sweet. Yeah, I was still surprised to know that there's like we had our own style of chocolate, which makes sense and doesn't make sense, but hey, it tastes good. I can't complain. There's a lot of people in this one. Actually, I want to see lots of swoops. Whenever I see swoops, I get nervous. I don't know why. Maybe one of these days I should play a swoop. Do the little, like, meta build. I'm gonna race these. I'm gonna race them even though I'm not in their race. Oh yeah, the Sour Patch Kids are really good. I have a weakness for gummy worms. Really any kind of gummy, but gummy worms are really good. Those are like my favorite, especially the sour ones. There was a time where I like, that's pretty much, I wouldn't say that's all I ate, but like, that was like all I snacked on was gummy worms. Like those were my go-to snack for a good long while. Yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if I ate nothing but gummy worms, yeah, that'd be pretty bad. I like how I basically was racing in their race, but I wasn't officially in their race. My stepdad's one of those that also isn't fond of vegetables. So I've definitely seen that a lot. He has been getting really good with vegetables lately, though. There's just some veggies that he doesn't like, which is fair enough. It's like spinach and kale and that's honestly fair enough. That's like, I'll be honest, I'll say those are kind of like out there vegetables. But I will say having really good cooked carrots, that does change you. I just remembered like this time my mom brought home some really good cooked carrots and they were so good. I've been kind of noticing lately a lot of people are also not that into celery, which I can also kind of understand too. It is, I mean, just thinking about what I like about it, I can like understand. It is really weird. And also not that consistent too, because sometimes it's crunchy and then other times you like bite into it and it's crunchy, but then you got like a stringy part left over. I can understand that. I just know my favorite part with celery is always like having peanut butter on them. I think my personal trainer also doesn't like celery if I remember correctly. Whoa, okay, yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, I had to like lock in there because I'm like, okay, I'm fighting with this dude for first place. Like I was expecting to either get hit or just something to go wrong. I was expecting it and waiting for it. It was so close though. I can't complain though. It was a really good race. Plus, I'll take fourth place. I haven't been to Dry Bones Burnout in a while. That's actually one I normally don't vote on because I feel like everyone votes on it. But I have not raced on that in a good while. There's a couple tracks in this game where I'm like, I don't. It's not like I don't like them. It's just sometimes I'm like, I really don't want to race here. I know the mysterious question block ruins has kind of reached that point. I liked it for a while, but recently it's like, oh, I actually don't want to go here. This baby Rosaline is freaking me out. I'm afraid to get anywhere near her because I'm like, I'm gonna get hit by those green shells. Okay, that one's fine because I also had green shells. Yeah, there's a couple of like the ones from Tour that I'm kind of iffy on as well. Because it's like you kind of need to race differently for those ones. Which, I mean, makes sense. They were made, like, after Mario Kart 8. And they were made for mobile devices. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of Mario Kart Tour's DNA is a little bit in this as well, if you think about it. Like the courses having like different layouts as you go through each lap, and then going into different and like Mario Kart World, when you go to like a new course or something, sometimes the layout's different. Or how you enter it is different. Well, that was crazy. Darn. I messed that one up really bad. That was still a good race, though. Yeah, I like the, like, aesthetic of the tour tracks. It's just, for a couple of them, you really do need to, like, change up what you're doing. Like, how much you have to drift. They just feel so weird. I do like that they're in the game, though, just in case they take down Mario Kart Tour, but I'm guessing they're not doing that because it's still up. They just don't really update it. Or if they do, it's just for stability stuff. Yeah, and also, I like to think that they also looked back to older racing games like Outrun. I think the game's called Rad Racer. Yeah, like Outrun, Rad Racer. And kind of like took some inspiration from those because those ones, they're racing games, but they're pretty much just you're driving in a straight line on like one track of road. Sometimes you have, at least for Outrun, you have alternate paths that you can take. I do like that they took like some inspiration from those games. I do feel like the future is like looking back at what made the past like really good, like a lot of those old arcade games like Outrun and stuff, and just taking that and trying to modernize it. I kind of feel like that's where we should be headed, but I guess we'll just have to see. I feel like though with Nintendo though they will kind of like keep doing that while also like innovating and like pushing a lot of their franchises in new directions. Which I really hope if this Star Fox does well and they do a sequel, I really hope they take some inspiration from Star Fox 2. The Star Fox 2 is honestly probably one of my favorite Star Fox games. Dang, I ran over so many people. I wonder who stole 10th. Well, 9th. Oh, that was still good. I think I'll do probably a couple more and they'll call it for the night. I wanted to go a little bit late because I started late. I normally like to start early, it's just dinner was a little bit late, but it's fine. It was still a good dinner. I really want a new Punch-Out. Like, even if they just bring over the Wii game, I would be happy with that, because I really want to... I just want any new Punch-Out, even if it's just a remaster of Punch-Out Wii. I would prefer a brand new Punch-Out, though. I kind of hope they're working on that, because I know, making sure I got my developers right. Next Level Games were the ones that did Punch-Out for the Wii. And they already did Luigi's Mansion 3, and then Strikers. So hopefully they do Punch-Out next. Yeah, Ice Climbers is like a weird one where it's like, what would they do with that one? I mean, I know that if they did anything with them, it would be like really good, but still, it's a weird one to think about because they've really only had one game. There is one game that I think they could like definitely modernize it and make it fun for everybody, and that's Urban Champion. I really think they can make like a really cool 3D brawler, or even just a 3D fighter or something with it. Like, I would argue that's probably the one NES game that they could actually do something with. Well, they could probably do something with Muramasa's castle. But that is still kind of like a... That still is kind of like a deep cut, though. I actually still need to play that game, Muramasa's Castle. I just know I tried playing it when it released on the 3DS, and I really did not know where I was going. That's one where I feel like you actually need a guide for. But I know next Friday I do wanna play that for one of the NES games we play. Oh, that got really rough at the end there. Yeah, the one girl from Famicom Detective Club was. I'm still surprised Famicom Detective Club got a revival. Like, I mean, it's nowadays it's like easy to do because there's a lot of people that like narrative-based games like that. I just know, to be fair though, the gameplay of it is really one of those try everything before you move on. I haven't played the new one yet though, so I'm not. I think it's still the same deal, but I'll see. But yeah, Urban Champion dude can definitely fit right in with either like Smash or even like his own game. And even if you think about it a little bit, Urban Champion's like one of, I don't want to say it's like one of the first fighters, but it's one of the first that's like kind of shows you what a fighting game can be like, if that makes sense. I want to say it's like one of the first ones, but I don't have Wikipedia open to look that up. Like you can make it like a 3D brawler like the Yakuza series or even just like a fighting game. But then again, I feel like if Nintendo did like another fighting game that's not Smash, it'd probably be like Arms 2, which I'm really hoping for. Arms was a lot of fun. I brought that to a friend's house once, and that's like all we played. Oh darn, I thought I could keep going. Akito's too strict. He's like, no, you can't keep going. Have to go back. Arms is one of those games I really need to get back to playing. I know it did get like a little frame rate boost patch for Switch 2. I also wonder if people are still like playing it. I think that'd be a fun thing to try. Just pop in, see if anyone's in the lobby. I'm also wondering about that with Soul Calibur 6. Oh, Mario was prepared. Yeah, it felt that way to me too. Plus, it was like the newest franchise from Nintendo since Splatoon. I think Min Min was one of the later characters added to Ultimate. I think she was like the first of the second wave of DLC characters. It's been a while. I know she wasn't like first, but she was around there. And I know people were really shocked that Min Min got in and not I can't remember his name unfortunately, but the main guy. And I think the only reason Min Min got added was because I think the producer or someone liked Min Min the most. Oh, that was my bad. What I was trying to do made so much sense in my head, but it did not work out well. Yeah, I think I remember that. I think it was gonna be I really can't remember his name, but it's the guy on the front cover of the game with the swirly blue hair. I imagine it would be him because he's like the main face of the game essentially. Yeah, this level's a lot of fun. It can get either really chaotic at the end or just kind of relaxing. I guess relaxing as much as Mario Kart can be relaxing. Alright, I think I'm going to do 2 more races and then call it for the night. I'm glad I got some Knockout Tour races in too. Because the last 2 times I streamed this, I think I said I was going to do Knockout Tour and I never did Knockout Tour. Plus, I have been like in the mood for Knockout Tour a lot recently. It's just I kind of prefer regular races because they have like different music tracks compared to Knockout Tour where it's always set music. Yeah, I'm glad I hit that mega shroom. I was gonna save it, but I'm like, you know what? I might as well just use it now. I see some green shells. I better just use it. Nice. I've been wanting to go to Wario Stadium for a while. I don't really do them that often. I really should. But the few times I've done them, I've had some fun with them. It's just the hardest part for me is I always like feel like I never can find someone to like hit. And when I do, I always miss. Unless it's like a red shell. I know for the events they were doing for Mario Day, I did do some battling. Yeah, I think the only time I did a lot of the battle mode was with Mario Kart 8. Well, at least Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because I remember regular Mario Kart 8, they didn't. I don't think they had battle mode. Or if they did, it was like not really good. Because I remember when 8 Deluxe came out, it was like, oh, they fixed battle mode. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, I remember that mode. Also, I think it's I think I'm thinking of the same mode, but it's the Shine Sprite mode. That one was fun. And then the stages were pretty good too. Like I remember one was like a Luigi's Mansion one. Then again, I think for the battle mode stages, they did take some from like other games, so that might have been from like I want to say Mario Kart DS maybe. I know for this one, I do like the bomb mode for battle mode. It's just a lot of fun collecting a whole bunch of bombs and just chucking them. Yeah, I thought that stage was on DS. Because as I was thinking about it, I'm like, pretty sure I saw that stage before somewhere else, but I thought I was maybe like tricking myself. I do remember for Double Dash though the giant GameCube battle stage. Speaking about Double Dash, I actually have the copy of Double Dash with the special bonus disc with all the like trailers and stuff, and some special Fire Emblem content too that you can get. And apparently, I found this out very recently, but apparently there was a really important character that was only on that bonus disc. Like, she just was there to basically be like, hey, connect your Game Boy Advance and get some goodies. But apparently she's like a really important character, and I didn't know that, and she was like stuck on the bonus disc until Fire Emblem Heroes. Oh. I know one thing I want to do, if I ever get the little hookup stuff for like using old school consoles for like HDMI hookups, is actually go through that bonus disc. I think it'd be fun. I mean, there'll be a bunch of like trailers for old games that already came out, but I think it'd still be fun. That got so rough at the end there. All right, I know I said two more, but I'm gonna do one more. Also, speaking of Double Dash, I won second place at a Game Crazy Mario Kart Double Dash tournament. I think first place won a copy of Mario Kart Double Dash, and then second place I got. It was cool at the time. Now it's kind of goofy, but I got a Nintendo T-shirt. But it was like it's a really goofy T-shirt. It's like a black shirt and it has the Nintendo logo on it, but it's also in black, so it's like hard to see it. It is very goofy. And then I also got this really cool Nintendo hat, which is luckily not as goofy as the shirt, but it still is nice. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I actually regret selling. Mostly like my Nintendo 64 stuff, and a couple Super Nintendo games. Nowadays I try to like just hold on to everything unless I am 100% sure I'm okay with trading in something. Like I still regret trading in my Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Adventure DX and Sonic Heroes. I don't think I have that anymore. I'm pretty sure I traded all my Sonic games in. Except I think I still have Shadow the Hedgehog. So that's something, I suppose. Yeah, the shirt at the time was really cool, but looking at it now, it's kind of goofy because it's hard to see the Nintendo logo. But it still is a nice shirt. I normally use it for nighttime. The hat, though, I really like. I still have that. I might need to do that with Sonic Adventure Battle 2, is just find a GameCube copy and then rebuy it. I do have like the remaster, well, I don't even know if it's a remaster, but I have the version they did on PlayStation 3, which I think works fine. I'm not really sure. Some of those re-releases, it's like they work fine to me, but apparently they had issues. I don't know. Whenever I hear about some games having issues, I'm like, wait, this game had an issue? I don't remember that. Oh, well, that was crazy. I'll take ninth, though. I'd say that's a good way to end off on. I kind of want to do one more, but I know if I keep going one more, I'm just going to wear myself out. That's the one thing I run into with this game. It's like, every time I'm like, okay, this is the last one, I just go one more. I know, and I was like right at 4th place too. But ninth is still fine. At least it wasn't like 16th, because then I would have been like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was fun. Races were wild tonight. Normally they're not too crazy, but these ones were crazy. But then again, it is Mario Kart. Alright, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. I'm going to rest up and figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Yeah, that's typically when it gets really bad. Yeah, I know tomorrow I plan to do Sin and Punishment. Uh, however, there's a possibility I might have to move the stream tomorrow to Sunday, but I'll just have to see. Right now, though, I'm still on for it, but if I have to move it, I'll move it to Sunday. But right now, I'm still scheduled for tomorrow. They really were. They were a nice change of pace, too. I know next time I would like to do an open lobby. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. It was a lot of fun to chat and also show you my racing skills. Then again, you kind of saw those with Ridge Racer. But then again, Mario Kart and Ridge Racer are pretty different. Well, I'm gonna get off and get my teeth brushed and get some sleep. So, I'll see ya next stream.